Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Rosa here of Splat Communications and Simplified Strategic Solutions. Our video for today is the full speech of President BBM at the Philippine Tourism Industry Convergence Reception. Let us watch.
It is my honor to introduce the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much for that very rousing introduction from our Secretary from the Department of Tourism. Please take your seat. Vice President Sara Duterte, the Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, of course our Tourism Secretary, Cristina Garcia Frasco, and I must complete my greetings by also greeting our First Lady, the First Lady Araneta Marcos, fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, magandang gabi na. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. I was watching the presentations that were made, and we really have to give Secretary Cristina a round of applause for all that she has already managed to do in, 103 days. And to show that we have very much to look forward to when it comes in the area of tourism. Very early on, even before I took office, in consultation with our economic managers, with even private businessmen, it became very clear from the very beginning that as we transform our economy, one of the possible and high potential drivers for the transformation for the economy was tourism. And the reason is, I think, to us all quite obvious. Because we in the Philippines have been so fortunate to have been born to this very beautiful country. And even more so, we have been so lucky to be born to such beautiful people. And that's why, immediately, I said that this is something that we can show the world. And immediately, this will come to help. All the preoccupation at the very beginning was we always talked about jobs. We always talk about employment. And I have a bit of experience in Ilocos Norte when we promoted tourism very quickly. And it became very clear to me immediately that the upstream and the downstream employment that tourism brings is significant. And I thought that we should do this back to the Philippines. And I felt a great deal of sadness to watch during the pandemic these beautiful places that are slowly going to seed simply because we were not allowed to travel. So once it was possible, I thought immediately that this is a driver of our economy. And we must immediately do all that we can to make sure that this asset that the Philippines has must be used to bring jobs to people, good jobs to people, to bring visitors to our country, to once again, as we have said during the trips that we have taken these past few weeks, to reintroduce the Philippines to the world. And that, I think, is what we will be trying to do. And I think the Secretary has very much taken us in the very good direction to achieve that. And so the strategies that we decided to employ were really rather simple. And it is that we will develop our resort areas. We will develop those that are already known. We will also find new ones. But the government has to play its part. We will do all the publicity and we will welcome all our friends from all over the world. But the government has to do its part. And the government's part is that we develop and that we make sure that these beautiful places, number one, have the people to run them, the staff to run them, and that's why the job fair was an immediate priority. That we have people to run these resorts to an international level. Another thing that we considered was immediately necessary was that we must improve the accessibility of all of these places to have direct access to smaller airports, not necessarily the big airports of Manila, of Cebu, of CDO, of Gensan, but also to the smaller areas. And furthermore, that we must provide the infrastructure to develop that access, the infrastructure to develop the area. And I was just noting when I first arrived, I said, well, precisely because the secretary in all our cabinet meetings is saying, but I'm to develop the infrastructure. I don't have the budget for it. We don't have enough money that has been given to us. And so you'll note that the Secretary of Public Works and Highways is in a very important place of honor, because I think the Secretary has some sinister plans on your budget. And of course also the Secretary of Trade and Industry, because we have to promote this, we have to put together these operations so that they are efficient, and we will get the testimonials from our visitors, and they will say that they will hopefully post, tweet, and say that I just came from Manila, I just came from a vacation in the Philippines, and it was absolutely wonderful. You should all come and try it. That is what we are trying to achieve. And we have achieved it before. And I think we can, especially with the very good people that we have asked and who have kindly enough agreed to help us. And that is, of course, our Secretary for the Department of Tourism, Secretary Cristina Frasco, our cabinet members who all immediately understood what it is that we were trying to do. And I really look forward, and I have great optimism, and I have great hope that this will be successful. And I believe that it will be. Because once again, like in all our endeavors in this government, we always come back to our greatest asset. And the greatest asset that we have in the Philippines are the 107 million Filipinos who are a young, well-trained workforce, who are as kind a people, as hospitable a people, as gracious a people as you will find anywhere in the world. And those advantages are what we are going to present and to, again, as I said, reintroduce to the rest of the world. This is the Philippines. This is the Filipino. And again, as I said, I'm confident, because I have said this many, many times, that there is no warmer, more poignant sight than the smile of a Filipino. And that is something that we can introduce to the world. So I congratulate the Department of Tourism for all they have done. I would like to explain to you that, when Secretary Cristina first took on the Secretary of Department of Tourism, she moved so quickly that I had to talk to the others in the cabinet, and I said, you know, she's making us look bad. We better quicken our game. So she keeps us on our toes, and she has always kept a very clear idea in her mind of what we are trying to achieve, and she has brought a passion and an energy that certainly we are going to need. But it is a passion and an energy that gives us confidence that we will succeed. So it is a great privilege that I am here today at this Philippine Tourism Convergence Reception. And once again, congratulations to everyone in the DOT for the work that you have already begun. It is the dedication that you have shown. The listening tours that you have conducted are a very imaginative tool that are a perfect embodiment of our desire to connect with each other. And through these tours, you have exhibited the best way for us to unite and address the biggest concerns, seeing the perspective of those who are on the ground and understanding their experiences and situations. The approach that the Department of Tourism has taken in empowering the local government units, again, it comes from the experience of our secretary as mayor of Lilon, of a town in Cebu. And to do this with the partnership of all stakeholders and to include the LGUs, private sector LGUs, this is precisely the kind of partnership that we have been endorsing, that we have been espousing. Because it is my belief, and I think it is slowly being borne out, that that is the way to leverage whatever it is that you can do, and to bring in the other elements, other stakeholders, anyone who can contribute to gain that synergy which you all hope to gain, so that our efforts will be met with success. The avenues that have opened for all regions will be instrumental, not only in formulating the best policies, but also in determining better practices and the best projects for the industry. We fully understand how tourism can drive our social, our economic recovery, especially in the countryside, given the majestic and natural wonders and exciting man-made sites that we have within the Philippines. Following the pandemic, we need fresh and new ideas to bring back the imagination and confidence of our people. From here and abroad, so they will be encouraged to explore the best destinations that the country can offer. Allow me to repeat that under this administration, the government will remain committed to ensuring that the inputs you have acquired from your listening tours will be optimized for the benefit of the sector. We want one of the key players in our nation's progress to be buzzing once again with life stronger than ever, so that they will be able to keep up with these fast-moving times. Seeing that the various stakeholders of the tourism sector and representatives from other related industries and businesses are here, it is well recognized how this event provides a perfect opportunity to talk to one another, to network, and to expand our plans for the future. All of you who have been and will continue to be partners with the Department of Tourism will be influential in achieving our goal to revitalize this sector. Thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you for your presence. I look forward to the roles that you will play, that we will play together in ensuring the progress and recovery of our tourism industry. It is my hope that this reception will foster a meaningful discourse and yield concrete plans that we can immediately put into action. It is my desire that genuine and sincere collaboration such as this will be part of this activity. I wish that initiatives for greater tourism, connectivity, and convenience will be pursued after this event. And I know that it will, because I agree and I know that I've spoken to many of you that we are together and of like mind when we think about that this is what we would like to achieve for our people. Again, my congratulations to all of you, especially to the DOT for the great start that you have made, to the Secretary of the Department of Tourism for your energy, your passion, and your continuing belief in the tourism industry in the Philippines. And let us keep going. We can, I believe, and I am certain in my heart that if we work together properly, if we continue from this very good start, and we continue that trajectory which we have started in the last 100+ days, that we will succeed and to the benefit of our people and our country. Thank you very much. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat at marami pong salamat.
Again, as expected, it was indeed a very good speech. This shows that PBBM was serious in his campaign promise last elections that he will focus on tourism as a part of his administration's priority programs, as he firmly believes that tourism will be a key factor in helping jumpstart our economy back as well as provide much-needed jobs for the people. Promise made, promise in the works, promise fulfilled. A far cry from those negatrons who always said that PBBM ran without any platform of government, of course what we can expect from them. Let us support PBBM and VP Sara and help the government in any way we can. Thank you. What can you say? In behalf of my partners Wina and Ed and the rest of the Splat Communications and Simplified Strategic Solutions team, thank you. Till next time. Stay safe. Rosa out. Bye.